A dramatic tip about a romantic liaison has led to the capture and death of Mexico's most wanted drug lord, Nemesio Oseguera Cervantes. Better known as El Mencho, authorities confirmed on Monday. Oseguera, the head of the infamous Jalisco New Generation Cartel, was killed in a special forces operation in the western state of Jalisco, sparking widespread violence across the country.
Sí, claro, muchos compañeros les pasó eso. Sí los detuvieron, les quitaron los carros, los quemaron y pues desgraciadamente ellos no tuvieron la fortuna de todos los demás. Sí, pero también tengo la necesidad también de trabajar y pues también aquí estamos trabajando, pero viendo las situaciones como estén, pues ya vemos si nos resguardamos o seguimos trabajando.
At least 62 people died during the raid and in subsequent unrest, including 25 members of the National Guard and 34 suspected cartel members, with dozens more injured. President Claudia Sheinbaum said the situation was returning to normal by Monday morning, and roadblocks that had been set on more than 85 highways were being cleared. The operation was triggered by surveillance of a trusted associate of one of Oseguera's romantic partners. Mexican Defense Secretary General Ricardo Trevela explained that military investigators had tracked the associate to a meeting with a cartel leader in the town of Tapalpa. Once his presence was confirmed, Special forces moved in at dawn on Sunday. The US provided intelligence to help pinpoint Oseguera's compound, but Mexican authorities led the operation. During the raid, Oseguera's gunmen opened fire on security forces.
Prácticamente al llegar a Guadalajara, estábamos esperando el vuelo y entraron corriendo todas las personas asustadas, mencionando que iban a entrar personas a dispararnos. Entonces pues salimos todos corriendo debajo de las mesas, nos decían que nos metiéramos a los baños y nadie salió, nadie del aeropuerto a decirnos qué estaba pasando.
We own a timeshare here in Puerto Vallarta, in Mexico, and this is our favorite one to come to. We booked it long ago, and we figured the Mexican government is very motivated to take care of the tourist industry, so I don't feel very worried. I think we'll be fine.
The confrontation moved to a wooded cabin area on the outskirts of Tapalpa. Oseguera, along with two bodyguards, was seriously injured. They were airlifted by helicopter toward Mexico City, but all three died en route.
We were hungry yesterday. We had no food yesterday. Nothing. Nothing was open. It was a terrifying day yesterday. My daughter saw the cartel light a car on fire right in front of us. There was fire all around us.
Authorities seized a large cache of weapons at the site, including rifles, rocket launchers, grenade launchers, and mortar shells. The death of Oseguera, a man long pursued by both Mexican and US authorities, marks a significant blow to the CJNG, one of Mexico's most violent and diversified criminal organizations. However, experts warn the victory could trigger further violence. In Jalisco alone, cartel loyalists set vehicles and businesses on fire, organized roadblocks, and attacked government facilities in retaliation. Security forces arrested over 70 suspected cartel members in 7 states as authorities worked to restore order. A key figure in the retaliation was Oseguera's right-hand man, known as El Tuli, who reportedly offered gunmen a bounty for killing soldiers. Trevela confirmed that El Tuli was killed during a separate operation by Mexican paratroopers. and authorities recovered nearly $1.4 million in US and Mexican currency, along with firearms. The violence also disrupted daily life and the economy. Airlines cancelled flights in and out of affected areas, with companies like Walrus and Aeromexico gradually resuming operations. Tourists in coastal towns such as Puerto Vallarta expressed shock at the rapid escalation of violence, and businesses, including convenience stores and gas stations, reported hundreds of incidents. Analysts warned that prolonged unrest could impact Jalisco's vital electronics manufacturing, agriculture, and tequila industries. President Sheinbaum emphasized that Mexican forces had acted decisively and were working to prevent further unrest. Meanwhile, US President Donald Trump called on Mexico to intensify its efforts against drug cartels, highlighting the international attention this operation has drawn. For now, the death of El Mencho closes a violent chapter in Mexico's ongoing fight against organized crime. But security experts caution that the vacuum left behind could lead to further conflict as rival factions within the CJNG vie for control. This operation, sparked by intelligence from a romantic connection, demonstrates the complex interplay of human intelligence, coordination, and military planning in tackling Mexico's entrenched drug cartels. An effort that comes at a heavy human cost but represents a major law enforcement success.
Pues yo vine un mandado aquí, pero está cerrado. No sé cómo va a pasar toda la gente de este día, la gente que viene a vender su producto.
Vamos a dar con los responsables y que ese tipo de actuaciones que de alguna manera afrentan al Estado no lo se van a permitir por parte ni del Estado ni de ninguna corporación de seguridad. ¿Cuánto tiempo?